Welcome. This is Dr. Lucas. Again, I am your host for Global Empowerment, and I'm excited to be with you this afternoon for some of you, and it is morning here. And today we're going to talk about when is it a good time to quit your regular job and follow your idea. So many people have asked me these questions. This particular question: when do I really quit my job and pursue my dream or pursue my passion or pursue my idea? Now, there are so many answers out there, to be frank, and this is a grand question. I believe this is a very important question and it should not be taken lightly. Somebody say if you're Googling all the time about quitting your job, probably that's the right time to quit. And I take that as a serious joke. No, that's not the right time to quit your regular job to pursue your dream or the ideas that you have. This is what I personally think. Number one is you don't really quit a job to an idea. An idea is still an idea. You haven't really done justice to that idea, because if you're not careful, soon you will be on welfare, because the idea cycle takes about 2 to 3 years before that idea can change to become a plan, and before that plan can become a project, and before that project can start making you earn an income or revenue. Now, when is the right time? You might be asking me. Well, I'm getting there. My thinking is you need to have a good exit strategy. What is an exit strategy? An exit strategy is a plan, a very objective plan of making you transition from your regular job to an idea that you are planning to pursue. Now, in terms of timing, I know that is when everybody's asking. I would say it's divided into two. Number one, we do not really quit because we have an idea or we have a dream or we have a vision. We quit because we have something that we are doing, and our regular job takes time away from our entrepreneurial effort. Time we're spending on our regular job steals or robs our creativity or time we need to invest on our idea. I will repeat that. The right time to quit your job is when your regular job takes away a good chunk of time that could have been invested on your entrepreneurial idea or effort or project, and your idea or your project is suffering. That is number one. And number two, when the income of your entrepreneurial effort is at least half your salary, which you're earning at your regular job. And it has to be consistent for at least 6 months, depending on what you are planning to do. If it fluctuates, if the market is fluctuating, some people advise that you wait at least for 1 good year. If your entrepreneur project or job or effort is earning you half of your salary for 1 good year, and the time that you're investing on your idea is being stolen away, and your creativity and your energy is taken away to your regular job, while your idea is generating at least half your salary for half a year to at least 1 year, then we believe that it is a safe time for you to quit your regular job and put more hours on your idea or on your entrepreneurial effort. That will be a little safer to do that. Now, that's part of the exit strategy. Make sure that you don't rush in quitting your job. Make sure that you don't quit on an idea or because of a dream, because how are you going to pay your bills? And remember, a project cycle from an idea all the way up till when you start collecting enough revenue to sustain you normally takes up to 1 year, depending on what you're planning to do, unless you're having a great idea, not an ordinary idea, but a great idea that has been tested and it works, and your regular job takes away that time that you can invest on your idea. Now, there's some few things also you need to consider before you can quit your regular job and jump into your idea. What are the factors that affect your entrepreneurial idea? Sometimes when we are dreaming and we have a vision, we become overly ambitious and we don't think rationally. We are excited about our idea, which is good to be excited about your idea. But we have to be very objective. Take a pen and a paper, draw a line between that single piece of paper. On one side of the paper, write what are the expectations from my idea. What if everything goes right? What am I expecting from these ideas? What are the budget projections? What are the markets? What are the revenues that I'm excited and thinking that I'm going to be getting out of this idea? Write them as much as you can. And don't hold back. Just write, even if it's a weird thinking, just write it there of all your expectation. And then on the other side of the paper, write what can go wrong. And remember, the Murphy's Law. Anything can go wrong, anytime, anywhere. What is your backup plan? What is your safety net? Do you have enough savings? Let's say you realize in the middle, while you have already quit your job, and you realize that your idea doesn't work. What are you going to do? Are you going to go again on a labor market and try to seek a job? And at this time and era, we all know it's not easy to get a job. It's good to appreciate what you have right now, which earns you a living. And once you lose that, it might be difficult to get back the same job. So write all those things on a piece of paper. If things go wrong, what am I going to do? And it is advisable that you should have at least a backup plan to sustain you between 6 months again and 1 year without a job. If you can do that, then I would say that's the right time to quit. There are so many other little things, but for any rational thinker, if you have a family, then it's different from when you are single or nobody is depending on you. It's easy to take care of yourself. But what if you have little children and they're all depending on you and you do not have a means of income? You need to think about that. So I would say think through and then compare the one side of your paper to the other side of your paper and start to work out a strategy plan or an exit strategy. And once you're objective enough, share it with a friend, share it with your spouse, and share it with somebody you can really trust who will give you a good opinion, somebody who cares about you. And be open to discuss with that person. Normally, when you put two brains together, hardly things can go wrong. And after that, make an informed decision. Don't just rush into decisions because you're excited about your ideas. It is good to be ambitious and to be excited about your ideas, but it is also good to be rational and as objective as possible, because this is a great decision you're going to make both ways. Quitting a job is a great decision, and pursuing your dream is also a great decision that you're going to make. And it is just the question of timing. The question is when. It's not should I quit my job or should I not quit my job. The question is when do I quit my job? That at least you have a smooth transition to follow and pursue your dream, because that is where you actually want to be, pursuing your dreams and following your heart, where your heart takes you and leads you. Again, thank you very much. This is your host, Dr. Shallua, Global Empowerment.